Okay, welcome back guys. We're going to be solving another question in today's video, and we have question 64 from the second chapter of the Meriam textbook, and we have this cantilever beam shown, and we have this name W530 by 150, which is a type of the beam that we have in here. We don't need to get confused by these numbers because that doesn't say anything about the dimensions of this beam. We have all the dimensions in the question, so no confusion about that. And this beam is subjected to an 8 kilonewton force F that is applied by means of a welded plate at point A. So the force F, we need to determine the equivalent force couple system at the centroid of the beam cross section at the cantilevered O. So basically we have to find the force couple system at point O. So as we previously discussed, for finding the force couple system, as we can see in the name, we have a force and we have a couple or a moment, and we have the point O in here, which are the keywords for us to solve this question. So for finding the force, first of all, we only have one single force that we can see at point A, and if we want to show or express the F in vector form, we just have to go with X and Y component of F. This angle right here is 30 degrees, so our F, if we call our X and Y in this direction, so our F, as we can see, the force or the X component of the force F will be along the x-axis, and it will be positive since it's to the right. So we have a positive sign F times sine of 30 degrees. That's going to give us the X or I component, and if you look at the F, we'll see that the Y component is downward, meaning we have a negative sign in here, and F cosine of 30 degrees would be our Y component or our J in here. So we know our F is 8 kilonewton, so if we just plug in 8 for our 8, we're going to get our F. So the I will be 8 sine of 30. We know sine of 30 is 0.5, so 8 divided by 2 will be 4. That's going to be our I, and 8 times cosine of 30 is going to give us 6.93, and that would be our J. And since the force is in kilonewton, we're going to get a kilonewton unit for our F. So half of the question is done, the force is over, and we have to find the moment about point O. And for finding the moment about point O, there is another way to show the F as a final answer, and that's we're just going to put the magnitude first, which was 8 kilonewton, and this will be the angle that it makes with x-axis, which is this angle here. So 90 minus 30, 60 degrees. So this is another way of showing the force. So let's move on to the moment part. So we have the moment about point O. As always, we're going to call counterclockwise positive, and if we want to find the moment, we basically have the 2D shortcut that we have. And since we are trying to find the moment about point O, we have the moment of X component. So this is the line of action of the force F, and if we look at it, we'll see that this is going to make a moment in this direction. So counterclockwise, we have a positive moment. And we know that component is 4, and the distance that we have from O to the line of action, actually the perpendicular distance to O to the line of action, is, since the point O is at the centroid of the beam, we just have to divide 0.65 by 2, and that's going to give us the half of the beam. So that's the moment of the X component, and if we look at the Y component, we'll see that this is going to make a moment in this direction. So it is a clockwise moment, so we have a negative sign. So negative, we found the component is 6.93. And one quick note, since the Y component is negative, we don't need to get confused by the negative sign. We're just going to put the absolute value of the F and our distance vector. So absolute value and the sign is determined by the direction of the moment. Counterclockwise positive, clockwise negative. So for F and R, here again, we just put the absolute value 6.93, and the negative sign is because of the clockwise moment. And the distance would be this distance from here to here, which we know is 3. And if we calculate this, we get minus 19.49, and this will be kilonewton meter. Negative sign shows the moment is clockwise, and that would be our moment part of the force couple system, and pretty much the final answer for this question. Hope you guys find it helpful. Let me know if you have any questions regarding this one or the 3 textbooks that we're covering in this channel. Feel free to check out the playlist that we have for each of these textbooks, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment. It's going to help me to reach out to more students. And you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.